He did okay with no one. That's what you have to remember.
He went like
no offensive line. He had the no time to throw. Could extend plays.
Yeah, so did
he's
Kelsey.
He's Josh Allen 2.0.
You're
and he
saying
finally
what
has a wide
every
receiver one.
person with like an okay new starting quarterback who ended up sucking like has said in the history.
All right, everyone, welcome to the Rundown. It is Wednesday, March 26th. It's me, it's Dukes, and it's John Rich, and it's also DraftKings. When it comes to college basketball and March Mania, one thing is for sure, nothing is for sure. Upsets, buzzer beaters, Cinderella's advancing, top seeds going home early, and it's all gonna happen. Bet the unexpected, every upset, every day with DraftKings Sportsbook. With live betting, exclusive content, promos, and parlays, DraftKings is the ultimate college basketball destination for March. And if you're ready to make your first bet, check out the matchups and pick a team to win. It's that simple. First time, here's something special just for you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Bet the unexpected with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code RUNDOWN. That's code RUNDOWN for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Something I was not betting on was Stefon Diggs going to the New England Patriots. 3-year deal, $26 million guaranteed. I believe it was a $68 million contract.
Yep.
Dukes, you're a Patriots guy. What do we think?
Yeah, I'm pumped about this. I finally get to feel something as a Patriots fan. Been waiting for a wide receiver one to come for a while. A lot of people were questioning the money and if Diggs was worth it. I think it was, Patrick.
You did.
I think it was. You're getting a receiver who last year played only 8 games. Probably was going to get 100 receptions for 1,100 yards. I think that's wide receiver one production that the Patriots need. It'll open up the other receivers. I love it.
The thing is, it's like he's a diva. Obviously,
yeah.
Will he be able to fit into? This is what's happened ever since Brady left and Belichick left. Is they've had in my opinion, they've had a culture issue where they're trying to maintain the Patriots way. They're trying to find people who can fit in with the culture of that old guard. Mm-hmm. Will Stefon Diggs be able to swallow his ego and do that? We don't know.
No.
But if his knee holds up, if he can fit in.
Right.
And if he buys into the Patriots culture,
yeah.
If he's not a diva cunt like he has been on other teams, then I think we're in a good position here. This is what Drake May needed. Drake May needed someone.
He was a top.
What do you mean by Patriots culture? What do you think is like left?
What do you mean? This Patriots culture team above everything.
Gone. Bill Belichick's gone. You just have a shitty team now.
No, we don't.
We're gonna hit
not
the
anymore.
win total. We're gonna hit the win total. We have the easiest.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we have the easiest schedule in the league this year. Last year.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Last year we didn't. We had the hardest schedule in the league.
Okay.
We picked up a lot of good pieces in free agency. We fixed the offensive line. We fixed the defense. We got Vrabel guys in. Look, Stefon Diggs is 31 towards ACL. It's not 1978 anymore. You're going to be able to bounce back from a torn ACL. Julian Edelman did it in his year 32 and had career year the next year. I love Diggs' comeback. I think we're going to be fine.
And that's the thing about
you have a lot of confidence.
Why would we not?
What happened
we legitimately have.
Why would we not have?
Because what's happened the last few years.
We have a franchise quarterback.
You're confident. You have a rookie quarterback who did like okay for a year.
He didn't do okay.
Every team has had a quarterback who did okay.
He did okay with no one. That's what you have to remember.
He went like
no offensive line. He had the no time to throw. Could extend plays.
Yeah, so did
he's Josh Allen 2.0.
You're saying what every person with like an okay new starting quarterback who ended up sucking dick like has said in the history.
No, I appreciate it.
I'm just saying, like you guys could end up being fine, but you guys are so confident in the Patriots, like.
The Patriots weren't on Sunday Night Football.
Like all this shit that happened like so fucking long ago. You have nobody.
Nobody
left other than Robert Kraft.
All I'm saying is there's people that watch the Patriots every single snap for a year. Me. You probably watch the Patriots for 5 seconds.
Who's your team?
And I would if
Indianapolis Colts.
If this is about the Saints, yeah. Okay.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah,
continue. I should know about shitty teams. You should probably fucking listen to me.
Anthony Richardson was good for a game. Drake May was good for an entire season.
He won one. You guys. I'm not hyping up Anthony Richardson.
You think that Stefon Diggs is not enough to get us to the next level?
No, I
agree, but there's so many other pieces than just Diggs.
Like what? I actually don't know. That's like genuine question. I just know you were really bad last year.
Let us have this.
And
if we want to be happy about this, let us have this.
And I don't know if one receiver is suddenly gonna. And I'm not as confident in Drake May as everybody else is because.
Look, Josh Allen
had like kind of good performances and losses.
I will say this.
His only knock is not like wasn't able to perform on like game-winning drives. The one time he did was against the Titans, forced the game into overtime.
He's a kid. No wonder he's going to crumble under pressure every once in a while. He's like 20 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pumped for Drake Maye finally getting wide receiver 1. Every quarterback you see that goes into year 2 with a defined wide receiver 1, which Diggs is. I mean, he is. Like, look, if you look at the past like 6 seasons of production, you're getting a wide receiver 1. Josh Allen made a huge leap year 2 when he got Diggs into the Bills. So I'm excited for Drake Maye. The defense will be good under Vrabel, and we fixed up the offensive line. Are we going to win the Super Bowl? I'll be the first to say it. Probably not. But if anyone's going to be like Washington last year, it's the Patriots.
There's a Gruden was on a stream and he said something that quite literally gave me goosebumps. And I think if we could find this tweet and somehow put it into the rundown, that would be great. He was in the cave. It was him. It was Dave. It was Big Cat. And Dave goes, "What do you think about Drake Maye?" And Gruden, in his typical cadence, goes, "Drake Maye is gonna be everything you need him to be. Drake Maye is that guy." And that's all the vote of confidence that I need. Give him a weapon, and he's good. Let us have this. I just hope that Stefon Diggs is like bought in. This is it.
Yeah.
Look at Dave's face.
Put in Tyson Badger.
Who do you like more, Drake
Dave's
Maye
a
or
troll.
Caleb Williams?
Drake Maye. Dave's the one who said we should put in Tyson Badger. I said he doesn't have arm strength.
That's not me. That's him.
Was that pre-draft or
Drake Maye is going to be a superstar. Drake Maye is going to be everything you're looking for. 5-star. Badass. He's a horse, man. Huh?
Is he or you
like Gruden?
Yeah, I like Gruden.
You call him up. If you don't believe that I'm no ball, do you think Gruden knows ball?
How's he's a head coach? Won a lot of Super Bowls. He won one Super Bowl.
Oh,
Okay, we're not gonna. This is not. Don't you dare start with the Gruden slander. We're gonna move on from this.
Ancient history. I do want to say one thing, Pat.
Yeah.
Drake Maye. I saw some tweets today.
Yeah.
And they were talking about his character in Houston. He was helping cornerbacks develop. He was helping the wide receiver room develop. And he was so
You don't want Drake Maye coaching a corner.
Who? Drake Maye?
No,
Oh, Diggs. Okay.
Diggs? Yeah, Drake. He's a good guy. Everyman Jack is a clean men's care brand made specifically for guys, and they're going to be with us all throughout the rest of March. From body wash to deodorant, hair to beard care, they've got everything you need to look, smell, and feel great without breaking the bank. Every product is made with naturally derived ingredients and no harsh chemicals, so you're not putting any junk on your body or near your junk. Most guys don't realize what's in their body wash or deodorant, but Everyman Jack makes it easy to clean up your routine. Also, they smell great. The scents are designed for guys. Think manly and outdoorsy. Sandalwood, cedarwood, coconut, vanilla, and other new ones like Mountain Air. And the best part is they're affordable. You don't need to drop $15 on a body wash or deodorant when you can get something for under $10 with Everyman Jack. This is the first men's personal care brand that you don't have to compromise on price, scent, or quality. Shop Everyman Jack body wash and deodorant at Walmart, Target, Amazon, and at everymanjack.com. Bronny James in the news. I don't know who wrote this blog. I don't like your title because it says Bronny James silences. I do like when you do all caps. That's a very me move. The haters scores career high 39 points. Here's the kicker.
You wanted me to do Lakers.
This wasn't in the NBA. This was in the G League. 39 points for South Bay Lakers to win over the Santa Cruz Warriors. I watched the highlights. Good for him. I'm happy for him. 39 in the G League. It was a boring 39.
It wasn't a boring 30. There was a close game. They won by like 2 points.
No, I'm saying his style of play is very elementary. It's not NBA.
LeBron. It's clinical.
He's a basketball player. He's not a hooper.
Exactly. He's not going to be getting into. He's not going to be calling ISO on guys. Yeah. He's like a system guy who knows when to cut.
A lot of ISO. He scored in transition.
He's got good. Transition is not ISO. He's got good situational awareness on the court.
High IQ.
He's got a high basketball IQ. I don't think he's, NBA ready, but I will give it to him. 39 points.
That must be the career. That must be the high for any 55th pick in the NBA.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to be overachieving for
He has to be.
55th pick
overall. People hate him.
But also, he's also had significantly more chances than any.
How many times has he been
He's
up and
LeBron
down?
James' son. At some point, you deserve it.
Yeah, at some point, yeah. But I do always kind of wonder, like, if another 55th pick would have gotten as many chances of him, if they would have done the same or better. I'm still not really sure. Like, maybe it'll pan out for him or not. Like, we don't know yet.
He's so young, probably.
I always wonder about that.
I have a question about that. So it's basically It's the same as baseball where G League and basketball. You get called up, and then if you suck, you get bumped back down. And then, and how many times has he done this?
He goes up.
He's done it like at least 3 or 4 times.
Isn't he? He does it like a lot.
Yeah.
Like more.
But who decides if he's ready or not? Obviously LeBron, but like who is technically in charge of bringing players down to the G
I
League?
believe he's not playing road games for the G League team, so he's on the bench at home games in LA, and he plays.
But it's the GM of the Lakers who decides this?
Coach.
I assume so.
You could get called up the same day of a G League game. Like, I forget who it was, but earlier in the year, or actually a couple of weeks ago, someone played in a G. Oh, it was Tyler Kolek on the Knicks. Played for the Westchester Knicks, dropped like 25 points, and then played later on that night. I think it's like if you're LA and you're playing like, I don't know who's a bad team this year. Sorry to the Pistons, they're good this year, but if you're playing like the Pistons,
Hornets.
I would say the Pistons are pretty good.
No, that's what I was saying.
Oh, hey,
so
Kyle,
the Hornets.
No, come on through. Come on.
KB.
KB.
I like your shirt.
I don't want to spoil myself.
Damn.
Cut that.
But it's not like you're playing the Hornets. Like if you're playing the Hornets, like he'll get playing time, so they'll call him up for those types of games.
Got it.
What?
LeBron changed his avatar to Bronny, so I mean,
Did he?
Did you really?
yeah.
I got a question. I'm trying to think of a way to phrase this.
Just do it.
How do you think Bronny? So Duke is the favorite in March Mania right now. Duke is the favorite. What team do you think you could like add Bronny James on, and it would like put him over the edge? And like, how much impact do you think Bronny James would have on a college team right now?
With all his NBA.
With yes. With his NBA
present day.
experience.
I don't
present
think
day right now.
I don't think he would have much because I don't think he's. In order to play college basketball and you either need to be okay. Let me slow down. Any NBA player, like starting NBA player, will have a massive impact on a college basketball team. But the reason they do that is because they're able to play at an NBA pace and they're able to slow the game down, isolate people, and the skill level is so different from a college basketball player to NBA. What Bronny hasn't done, I'm literally a basketball analyst, what Bronny hasn't done is had enough time in college or in the NBA to where he understands and can excel at the pace of either game. So if he's going to go into he's not a college player. He can't play at that pace. He doesn't quite understand it. He's not an NBA player. He doesn't have the skill level to slow the game down to play at the pace. So I don't think he's going to have that much of an impact. And he's undersized. Like, he's not that big.
Didn't he just have 17 in an NBA game?
Yep.
Did have 17.
You were also talking about.
But still.
You were talking about how he could.
Pretty hard to do, Pat.
I could do it.
Like we were saying earlier, he's not a hooper. He's like he doesn't do the ISO game. He won't like put up like big numbers on a shitty team. But he fits into any program. Like. So I look at a team like Houston. If they had added him as like a role player and he knew his role, he could easily fit in.
He'd play with more confidence.
Right, and like he wouldn't have to be the guy all the time. Like he'd just fit in. He's good at defense. He'd be able to hit the three, which is exactly what Houston needs. But even going,
he wouldn't be able to hit the three.
Yeah, he would.
He shoots well.
Yeah,
He's shooting over 40%. He's like
in the last
35,
5
36.
games out of every game he's played.
That's been his MO though. For a while.
In the G League, he's averaging like 36.
Is the G League better than?
I also asked about that in the
NCAA?
blog. I'm not sure. It is.
I wonder if
it has to.
Do you think Bama would be better with Bronny?
Yes.
Right?
Is the G League? Could you take the?
There's just basketball every day.
Could you take the South Bay Lakers and put them against Duke? Who's going to win?
South Bay Lakers.
You think?
These are like there's
Yeah, they're
NBA
grown
players.
men.
There's NBA players in the G League.
But not good ones.
Yeah, the G League is like March Madness.
It's
also.
grown ass men though. Like
Yeah, it's grown-
playing against like 18-year-olds.
Who are fucking huge.
They're good, but if you look at like a team like Duke, how even like 5-star All-American, McDonald's All-Americans taken in the first round, how many are actually good in the league year to year?
Yeah, they end up in the G League.
It's a handful. Like out of the entire,
it's just such
college
a
basketball.
different skill set. It's individual talent versus system play.
I'm saying like even like a lottery pick could end up being a career NBA player going like 10.5 assists.
a majority of the good players in the tournament right now, they'll be in the G League. And
I have a firm belief that if you just put Torrey Craig on the Charlotte Hornets and you were like, yo, just go.
I'll send it again.
If you told Torrey Craig to go to the Hornets and just you could shoot it as much as you want, he could average 30 a night. Like, that's how skilled the NBA players are nowadays.
believe it.
Well, it is what it is. Best of luck to Bronny and let's talk about golf. This golf season, if you are looking for an easier way to get on the course, we've got you covered because the Barstool Golf Time app makes it easy for golfers to find the best tee times at the best prices. This is actually genius. Stop searching all over Google for your next tee time or going through the hassle of calling courses. You can now search multiple courses in your area from one app and get your tee time set within seconds. This is such a brilliant idea. And the best part, with every action you take in the app, you'll earn reward points, which can be redeemed for credit at the Barstool store. Spring is finally here, so come golf with us. Download the Barstool Golf Time app today. Everyone should actually do that. It's a very, very good app.
Great app.
All right, the Tuah girl is back in the news. She disappeared off the face of the earth after launching a shit coin and then pulling the rug from everyone making millions. Don't hate that, to be honest. I don't know. Can someone fill me in on what the actual story is here other than she's back?
Making a documentary.
She made the meme coin she essentially, it seemed like she got in bed with some people. She probably didn't know what she was doing. Maybe she did. Classic meme coin rug pull. Everyone's mad at her. Instead of like facing the music at all, she just disappeared for how many months?
4
months.
Did she get to keep
So
the money?
4 months.
Tuah girl got into bed with some people, didn't know what she was doing.
That's what I
Wouldn't
think.
suspect
That's
that out
what
of
I think.
Tuah girl.
Wait, but what is? Hold
there you
on. So she's back now, and what was her first statement to everyone? That she's making a documentary about herself, or a documentary is being made?
There's a documentary being made about her. She was also on a podcast with FaZe. That was like a month
few weeks
ago.
ago.
That got leaked.
Yeah, and they leaked it early to pump up the shit coin again, I think.
Oh my God.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. Tuah girl. I don't know if I trust her.
I think she's a lot smarter than people give her credit for.
Really?
Probably.
I
Or
think
she's
you're
got
not
a-
giving her credit for how dumb she is.
She's got a great PR team.
I do kind of like, and I respect what she's doing, where she's just like, I'm so dumb, I don't know what I'm doing. That's kind of like a move that I pulled.
Kind of genius. Yeah, the feigning ignorance.
Yeah.
Well,
She is doing good. And she really did I don't know, however much money Tuah has brought in, I feel like she has hired the maximum amount of people to maximize that. So I feel like there's a lot of people eating off the Tuah.
You think she still has money?
She's got a PR team.
I don't think she has
There's
money.
a lot of people making money off
I
this
think she
story.
has the-
She's definitely making some.
You think she has
but,
money,
like-
or think she
No, she
I
has
think she's
millions of
got-
dollars from the
Millions?
I don't
from
know.
the coin.
I don't think she.
That money didn't just disappear. She cashed out the coin.
went to
and
the
I
got
don't
the
know.
money.
I think it went to the other.
yeah, I think it went to the
she's
wrong
getting. I think she's maybe kind of getting fleeced.
I don't think you're making a documentary if you're rich.
That's not. I don't.
Within a
This
year?
has to be
They
the
made a
quickest
documentary on
turnaround
Michael
for,
Jordan.
Yeah, but that was 30 years down the line.
Is this the fastest fucking documentary ever? From time onto the scene to documentary.
They had a
made
Diddy
about
one,
you?
like,
That's insane.
at-
but,
Yeah,
at least Diddy's got a career. She
It's a meme.
didn't exist until 8 months ago, and she's got a documentary. That's too fast.
The worst part is it'll do well too.
Oh, it'll do fantastic.
It'll be the best piece of content for a week. Bigger
Probably.
than
Is it Netflix?
Yeah. I don't know.
Documentary.
Maybe.
Documentary
It's on
somewhere.
Deadline. Speaking of good content, I don't know. It's the after show. You guys want to talk about this or not?
Yeah,
we
let's
had the
do it.
Don off.
Yeah, we had the Don
Dante the Don versus Don Chens.
Oh, yeah, everyone's been waiting for my opinion on this.
Don v. Don. I want to get Chef Donnie and Wonton Don involved. So Don v. Don v. Don v. Don. I mean, do we have any thoughts on? I mean, basically the long and short of it is Vinny Don Chens does music content. Dante the Don also does music content. His show was canceled due to copyright issues. He then alerted our legal team that Vinny was doing the same thing. And so it created a headache for Vinny, and now they hash things out. I don't know what else we can add about that.
Are they cool?
No, they're not cool, but they talked about it on the rundown.
Yeah.
So basically,
Ronedotcom.
Ron.com.
the Ron.com. So basically,
I mean, Dante's Showtime.
what do you mean?
He's can't miss. Yeah, I have his notifications on right now.
You love Dante.
I'm a huge Dante fan.
Okay.
Huge.
Somebody pull up the Dorsberg tweets.
What do you?
Somebody pull up Dante's Dorsberg tweet.
Do you have any
Anybody see
opinions on
those?
this, John Rich?
I mean, Dante knew exactly what he was doing.
Yes.
We can't pretend for a second that he didn't know exactly what he was doing. I have that same petty instinct a lot of the time. I don't act on it because I'm not a fucking ridiculous person, but I know where Dante's head was at. He was fucking mad that he was getting his shit called out. He saw somebody else at Barstool. He emails whatever. He emails legal like, hey, I'm just kind of curious, just like me, just little old me. Like, how come he's allowed to do it and I'm not? I'm just trying to understand. Like, you know what you're fucking doing.
I think
like,
that
come on.
At
like,
the end of the
come on.
At the end of the day, I think this is a good thing for Vinny. Because
Probably,
it's eyeballs on
I think,
your
no,
stuff.
I agree. I think it is. And they're
Now
not gonna,
Dave knows. Now all these people
and
know
Vinny's
that you're
big
doing
enough
this.
that like he's pretty fucking big on like TikTok.
100%.
Like he is gonna be fine. And,
I
like,
had the same thing. You said it, right? Like you didn't know it was.
Yeah, I was like watching his
I was
videos,
like,
and
this
it was
guy
like a few
looks
days later, I'm like, holy shit, yeah,
I
that's
was
Vinny.
this guy looks
Yeah.
just like the guy Vin that we work with.
Yeah.
I
Oh
said
my
the
God.
same thing.
Yeah,
And then I saw
100%.
a video with the Barstool. I was like, I knew it. But yeah, I mean, I feel bad for Vin that like, did he have to delete his videos?
No.
No.
That's good. I think just like
So this is just a
Dante just definitely
positive.
knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly what he was doing. Yeah.
That's what I think.
He's
but
doing
I
he's doing the feigned ignorance.
I do
thing.
think that,
I
like-
love you, Dante, but you knew what you were fucking
I
doing.
do think that he
Come
didn't
on.
even know that I don't think he knew that that Vin was gonna get in trouble. But how do you not know?
Yeah, he did.
I don't know how he didn't know.
Oh yeah, I'm saying like he emailed the lawyer. Like he.
I don't know if he thought it all the way through.
Right.
But it's like
Also, if you have like people behind you being like, "No, it's fine. Like, go send it, do it." Like, I don't know the
Who was
Barstool
behind him?
The Barstool
White
backstage,
Sox
like-
Dave?
the backstage crew.
Yeah, like I don't know them, so I on a personal level, I don't know them on a base
Yeah.
level at all either. But you know, if you have someone being like, "Do it," and you're getting your thoughts reaffirmed, then you
Yeah.
probably
I think
this is a good thing.
I think the best part,
I think it is.
the best part of the whole thing is like Vinny's stuff is doing numbies, and Dante's like trying to get numbies, and Dante's like, wait, why isn't this guy my producer? It's like, wait, why is the guy who's doing huge numbers? Do you think you're? That's what Vinny said on Ronedotcom. He's like, why did he think he was entitled to me being his producer? I thought that was the best part.
Is Vinny's doing numbies like without anybody even like here like knowing who he is?
Seems like he
Dante,
should keep doing
wants
that.
people
A lot
to,
of-
like know who he is. So.
a lot of
like
things
what
here
It's
also
just-
don't
they're
have
just the
production.
opposite, just like the polar opposite.
A lot of things here don't have producers. Like Pick Central, we didn't have producers, but me and Meek were doing social. We're like, all right, we'll step in and do it now. So we learned how to do it. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how to do production on a base level.
Yeah.
So
everyone go check out Don Chen's on TikTok if you want them.
Don.
And Dante the Don.
Check out
And
Dante the
also,
Don. He's
I will be
still-
in Boston in 2 weeks for a live show with Joey. Go to nationaltour.com to get tickets to that.
You miss
And
anything else?
Dukes, plug your podcast.
Oh, which one?
The Crease Dive.
Co-host of two Top 100 Lacrosse podcasts. All the Crease
yeah.
Dive. Yeah.
All right, that's the
Dive.
rundown.